Hello, Margot. Can we talk?
Oh, hello, Pamela. What is it? Is it some kind of emergency?
I just heard something from another girl in the same department. You're in that mountain climbing club, right? And I hear you're planning a spring climbing tour?
Yeah, that's right. We're planning an overnight hike. We'll be sleeping in tents. The weather is perfect and the leaves will be changing color about now. It will be quite beautiful around this time of year.
I also heard that Mr. Holden in the HR department will be taking the trip. Is that true?
Yeah, that's right. Jim's a member of the mountain climbing club, so yeah, he'll be joining us.
Oh, really? That's great. About this trip. Would it be okay if I join this trip?
I didn't know you had an interest in mountain climbing, Pamela.
Well, yeah. I don't really have a lot of interest in mountain climbing. It's just that I wanted to get to know Mr. Holden a bit more.
Oh, I see. So that's what this is about, huh? Well, it's not a very high mountain, and a beginner can climb it no problem. I don't see a problem if you join us. The only thing to keep in mind is that you don't do anything dangerous or anything that would disrupt the others. If you can abide by these rules, you can join us.
Great! That's wonderful. Okay, I want to join.
Alright then, I'll talk to the team leader about it. Oh, yeah, we're going to be camping in tents partway up. So you're going to have to bring your own stuff. Tent, sleeping bag, all the necessary stuff for camping and hiking. You probably don't own any stuff like that, I suppose. You don't have any mountain climbing gear like a down jacket, cooking utensils, hiking boots? Do you want me to recommend a tent that even a first-timer can assemble?
Oh, thanks, but I'm okay. I have a little experience camping and hiking.
Oh, really? Wow, I didn't expect you to be the type to own any stuff like that. So, I guess you know what to prepare. You have the right clothes?
I want to make a good impression on Mr. Holden, so I'm planning to wear this.
Are you planning to wear this on a hiking trip?
Yep, that's right. This outfit is so cute. He'll love it. It's actually very easy to move around in. This is gonna be super fun.
You do realize that this is not a picnic? I said a first-timer could climb it, but it is nevertheless a mountain, so... It could be a little dangerous climbing in that outfit. Could get hooked on branches and such. Doesn't seem too warm either. Is it waterproof? It gets pretty cold at night, so I suggest you wear something a little warmer.
Huh? You mean like hiking clothes? Like that baggy outfit you were wearing in that photo? Actually, I want to impress Jim with my kind of hiking outfit. I really can't wear something like that. I would look like some guy. It would completely mask my shapely figure.
Mountain climbing is not about fashion or showing off your figure. I'm telling you from experience, going in an outfit like that could be dangerous. And those shoes. The mountain trail is not paved. There are rocks and branches lying all over the place. You need proper hiking boots.
Don't worry about it. I'll be fine. Last summer, I went to Yosemite National Park with my family. I wore a pair of tennis shoes the whole trip. Never had a problem. We camped out near the lodge. It was really fun.
Hold on a second. You mean to tell me that your camping and hiking expertise was at Yosemite and a family campsite?
Yes, that's right. We cheated a little bit with the lodge nearby, you know, going to the bathroom and all.
Well, if that's the case, now that you were way out in the wilderness of Yosemite, that certainly would be impressive. But the campsite at the lodge? I'm sure there are plenty of other families around, right?
Yeah, it was summer, so it was pretty crowded. There were a bunch of camping cars in the parking lot area, too. Wish we had one of those.
So, it was more like a picnic rather than a real mountain climbing trip, am I right? This trip is a little different. There is no lodge nearby, and you'd have to pee in the woods. You would have to climb for miles up rough mountain trails. And if it rains, through the mud. What's more, you have to carry your own tent, sleeping bag, mattress, everything.
I know all that, don't worry. I can handle a little rough terrain, no problem. You want to be fashionable, you have to take a little abuse, right? Like with high heels.
Yeah, right, but at night it gets pretty cold. You go in that outfit and you'll freeze to death. Make sure you bring a warm jacket, preferably a down jacket and a warm sleeping bag.
Oh, come on, it can't be that bad. When we went to Yosemite, I slept like a log in the tent. When you climb a mountain, you climb closer to the sun. Obviously, you get warmer, right?
Are you serious? Didn't you study geography in school? Anyway, if you want to join us on this trip, you have to have the right outfit and equipment. You have to be 100% up to the task.
No way, I can't do that! How am I supposed to impress Jim if I dress in that kind of clothes? I would look like a construction worker. Next thing you'll say is that I need a helmet. I plan to go in the cutest and most fashionable outfit. So, there.
I can't allow it. If you're coming on this trip, you have to prepare the right outfit and equipment. If you check on the internet, it will show you a list of things you need for overnight mountain climbing trip. I suggest you check it out.
Oh, please, Margot, I know you're my senior in the office, but this jealousy thing is not very becoming.
Huh? Jealousy?
Yeah, I mean, you're the only woman in the club, right? And I know you have an eye out for Jim. So, you're jealous that I want to join. That's it, right?
Huh? Who even suggested that?
I know you're jealous of me. You want to make me dress in some drab outfit and make yourself look good, am I right? You're trying to draw us apart, I'm sure of it. I didn't realize you were such a jealous woman.
I really don't know what you're talking about. This has nothing to do with mountain climbing. Mountain climbing is not as easy as it sounds, and it can get very dangerous. The weather can change, someone can get injured. There are lots of risks involved. And you want to join us in that outfit. I just can't allow it. All I'm saying is that you need to be prepared for your own good.
That's just all an excuse. You're just envious, I know it. I really can't believe you, Margot. I mean, trying to stand in the way of me and Jim? You have no right to do that.
How can I explain this to you? All right, I have nothing else to say then, but all I have to say is, just do a little research on what you need to prepare or you'll regret it. If anything happens, it's on you. You are responsible for your actions. You got that? I will not help you if you're in trouble. Just remember that.
Yeah, now you're talking. I'm really going to show Jim. He'll be really impressed with my outfit. I'm sure of it. Oh, yeah, Margot. If you want to get a guy, I would dump those baggy outdoor stuff with something a little more fashionable. Oh, hey, we could go together. I'll pick you out some nice clothes. My fashion sense is out of this world.
No thanks. I will just concentrate on mountain climbing. Don't come crying to me later.
Margot, please help me. I'm freezing my ass off.
Yeah, I can imagine. I knew it would turn out this way. You should have taken my advice.
My feet hurt, and I'm starving. I can't get this tent up. Please help. Why won't anybody help me? Last summer, when we went camping in Yosemite, all the guys put up our tents and laid out the sleeping bags.
Like I said, up here you do all that yourself. You carry your own equipment, and you set up your own tent. That's basic. You should have predicted setting up the tent before you came. And you should have set up the tent way before it got dark. You're the only one who hasn't even started. And, sorry to say, nobody intends to help you. Up here, you're on your own.
Huh? Why won't they help me?
Because everyone's pissed at you. That's why.
Huh? What do you mean?
Hey, Pamela. Do you not realize that you've been a total pain in the ass this whole time? I warned you countless times, and you still chose to come in that outfit and those shoes. When we first gathered, everyone was so worried and even suggested renting the proper equipment at the lodge. But you insisted that you would be fine and shunned everyone's advice. Well, once we got going, what do you know? You had some sore feet, blisters on your feet from those shoes. You would like to take a break anytime you felt like it and try to get others to carry your stuff. You just disturbed everyone's pace. We couldn't very well leave you behind. You were a total pain. That's why everyone is pissed at you. Don't expect anyone to help.
But what can I say? I didn't expect it to be so rough. And Margot, you said even a beginner would be able to climb it.
If you had the proper outfit and equipment, this mountain is a breeze. You saw those kids that came after us. They were like 10 or 12 years old. But you came in normal city clothes and tennis shoes. Please. And you bring all your stuff in a big shoulder bag, with these little trinkets hanging off it. And moreover, you didn't even bring any proper food or clothing gear, begging others for extra food and hot water.
But camping means barbecue, right? That's why I brought a lot of stuff to cook. But nobody brought along a grill to cook all this stuff. What was I supposed to do?
Did you really expect someone to carry a big ol' barbecue grill? Are you nuts? Nobody in their right mind brings raw meat and vegetables on an overnight mountain climbing trip. We usually carry dried foods and canned goods, something you can heat up in a tiny stove. Everyone brings their own food and cooks their own stuff. That's the rule. It's completely different from what you're used to. This is not about driving to a campsite and preparing a barbecue. All you had to do was do a bit of research on the net, as I suggested.
But...
No buts about it. Because of you, our arrival at the camp spot was delayed considerably. It was already getting dark by the time we started setting up our tents. We have an early start in the morning, so we really wanted to get things set up early. But you kept taking breaks every few minutes, and when we arrived, you kept pestering everyone to help set up your tent. I mean, who do you think you are? A princess or something? This whole trip that we were all looking forward to was a total disaster. This is all on you.
But I couldn't help it. All I wanted was to have Jim say I was cute. That's all. What's wrong with that? I wanted to enjoy the scenery and barbecue with him. That's all. You understand, don't you?
Jim was probably the one that was the most pissed off. He loves mountain climbing. He's even been overseas. He said that you have no respect for the mountains, a complete disregard for nature. He's completely fed up with you. He's furious.
Huh? Are you serious? Does he hate me now? Oh, what am I gonna do?
I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't hate you. The mountains can be beautiful, but the beauty can also be dangerous. If you really wanted to appeal Jim, you should have worn the proper mountain climbing gear and did a little research before you joined us.
Oh my god, this is not happening! What am I supposed to do now? Am I even going to survive?
How am I supposed to know? You got yourself in this predicament. Figure it out for yourself.
I hate this. I'm freezing. I'm hungry and the bugs. Ugh. Do something about these bugs, please. Anyway, I'm freezing my ass off in here. Can I go to your tent, Margot? Please tell me where you are. I don't know which tent you're in. Are you over by the ridge?
That's impossible. This is a one-man tent. There isn't enough room. I'm sure everyone else is asleep by now. So you're just going to have to suck it up and sleep in that tent.
But my tent hasn't even been set up yet. I didn't even bring a blanket. I'm too cold. I can't sleep.
I told you 1,000,000 times. You're responsible for everything you do. I have no intention of helping you. Just make sure you don't freeze to death.
No, please, Margot. Please help me.
Just try to get some sleep. We have an early morning start. Good night, Pamela.
Oh, please, Margot, don't leave me out here all alone.
The next morning, I went over to where Pamela had set up her tent. She apparently never got the tent set up. She was instead wrapping up in it. She was shivering with cold. I felt pity for her and cooked her some hot instant soup. I discussed the situation with the others and opted to take her back down the mountain. Fortunately, all she suffered was a mild cold and recovered after a day of rest. But she lost all respect from all the club members, especially Jim, who was still furious with her for ruining the whole trip. He no longer wanted to have anything to do with her. Other than work, he avoided her at the office whenever possible. As for Pamela, she was distraught. Not for the mess she made, but for ruining her chance at winning Jim's heart. If you just go off on your own and not take the advice of others, you end up reaping the consequences. After about a week, I decided to climb that same mountain again, alone. I was able to enjoy the beautiful scenery from the top. So serene and quiet. Mountain climbing can be a hazardous sport. But if you have the right equipment and dress properly, and the right attitude, it can really be a wonderful experience.
Hi, my sweetheart. I have just picked up Janet's wedding gift. I actually got a discount as soon as I mentioned your name.
Aw, thank you so much. You're the best husband ever.
Oh, please, stop. You flirt with me too much.
How? Why can't I? I have a husband who takes care of me when I am sick, and I do not even have to lift a finger. And you have been an amazing father to my daughter, Janet, even though she is not yours.
That is because you're my family. You two also help me out at times. Especially Janet, who helps me navigate all of this social media stuff.
We still have to do TikTok with Janet for her wedding playlist. She has been nagging me so that we can do all the TikTok together. Surprisingly, as soon as I mention it, you suddenly have something to do.
Ow, are you accusing me of running away? I would never. But please do let me know. How are you feeling after taking the meds?
Stronger than ever. I have just eaten and now I am waiting for you so that I can inspect my daughter's wedding present. Please get home soon. I miss you.
You miss me already? But we have been together for at least 10 years.
Whatever, you don't love me.
Okay, drama queen. I am on the way. I have to stop texting now because I have to drive.
Yes, sure. Do that, and we will speak later. Hi, Vince!
Hi, Pumpkin!
Just wanted to let you know that the wedding is on the 20th.
I thought it was on the 12th.
Oh, I told you.
You did not send me a formal invitation.
Oh, well, sorry.
Do you need help with catering and other things?
Yeah, that is why I want to talk to you. Mom is not answering her phone, but remind her about the money that needs to be transferred for my wedding. There are a few things that need to be finalized already, and now there's this venue thing.
Sure, of course. Can you send me the invitation? I have not really seen the invitation.
Please, just tell Mom to send me 2,000.
Okay, sure. I also wanted to tell you something.
What is it?
Did your mom already tell you that she cannot walk you down the aisle?
What? Why can't she not?
You know that she has not been feeling that well, so she is going to the doctor. A specialist out of town. She feels as if I should walk you down the aisle.
Matt, you're not my dad.
You do not have to. It was just a suggestion.
I will see. Maybe I will just walk down alone.
Hi, dear. She did not take it too well.
She has been off it lately. I do not know what is up with her. I have just gotten off the phone with her. Why is she saying that you told her that she had to have you walk her down the aisle because her father would not make it?
You were the one who was supposed to tell her. But dear, can we afford the money that she's asking for? I know this is our daughter, but she's asking for a lot of money that we might need for your treatment.
I am not dying. I am just a little bit weak. We can spend the money on her.
I also do not get why she is a bit mean to me lately. When I try to make suggestions or to help her out with something, she brushes me off. She did not even officially invite me to the wedding when she sent that email to you. She was just like, and bring Vince, as if I'm an afterthought. Maybe I'm reading too much into this. I am terrible at this socializing stuff.
No, you're not seeing things. She has been bratty these days, but she is having her first wedding. She must be nervous as well.
You are very right, my love. I will be more patient. I am here at the rehearsal dinner. I think I should give you a heads up about what is going on. Your ex is present.
Janet's dad? I had no idea why she would invite him. I am no longer coming.
But it is her rehearsal dinner.
No, I do not want to see that man. Hi, so Jen and I decided that you were walking her down the aisle since you have been caring for her since she was 13. I have a surprise for you when you get home. It is a suit! Sorry. I am terrible at surprises.
Are you sure about this? What if she wants her real dad to walk her down the aisle?
Nah, she asked if she will do anything to make me happy since I am not feeling well. You are taking my place. She asked me first, but these days, I'm so weak.
Well then, if you say so. As long as she's okay with it. Morning, sunshine! Ready for the big day?
Oh, hi Vince.
You do not seem that excited. Shall I send someone with banana ice cream?
Oh my god, stop being so annoying. You do not have to make such a big deal. Good for you that you get to show off to the world that you're walking me down the aisle. Also, I can barely fit in this dress. Ice cream has so many calories. Ew!
Oh, sorry dear. Hi, I'm waiting for you down here. Good luck. It is going to go well.
Hi, is this Janet's dad? I am Mary, one of her friends. She left her phone with me. Why are you messaging now? You're supposed to meet her so that you can walk her down the aisle.
Oh, there she is. I see her. But she is with her father?
Which father? Are you not her dad?
I am her stepfather.
Her dad is walking her down the aisle. I thought she told you a million times, but you keep on forcing things. She does not want you to walk her down the aisle. You're not her real dad.
Wow, okay, I had no idea it was like that. I was under the impression that we were on the same page.
Well, you're not.
Let me just go and sit down. It is not a big deal because she's my daughter, and I just want her to be happy. Where are you? She helped the guards put me in a taxi. I have no idea where they're taking me.
I do not know what has gone into that girl. She cannot just throw you out of her wedding. That too in front of so many guests?
I kept quiet, and I should have slapped her so her senses could come back. You are in a weak state. You cannot do anything. I think it has to do with the fact that she really does not want me in her wedding. I will show you the text exchange I had with her friend. I am so sorry. I'm so embarrassed. I do not get how she can change like that. You have been there for her ever since she was a kid. You did everything for her. You deserve to be up there, not her deadbeat dad. I do not even get why is he showing up now that she is grown up, has a job, and is getting married. Tell me where they are taking you now. You just pulled up to our home. Okay, let me teach her a lesson, and I'll be home in a bit. No, it's fine. Let her enjoy the wedding. But then she will get away with it. It is okay. She won't. Good morning, sir. I hope that the wedding went well. Hi, Gio. Thank you very much. There is a slight change in the payment. What do you mean, sir? We are a professional establishment, and you paid a deposit. You cannot just tell me that there's a change in payment. Nothing to be alarmed about. I was going to be one to pay for my daughter, but circumstances had changed, so now she's going to be paying the balance for the wedding. You can charge her the full amount and return the deposit to me. Remember the clause of the contract? Okay, sir. We will do that and let you know how it will go. Do not worry. You will get your money. Your Uncle Fabio is my dearest friend, and we have been doing business together. I've rented out this venue for a long time. Okay, sir. I will let you know the outcome of my interaction with your daughter. My stepdaughter. Yes. Her, sir.
What is this that I'm hearing about me having to pay for my wedding? What did you tell Mom? You turned her against me? Did you not?
I am guessing that you got the bill for your wedding.
Where am I supposed to get 50K? Out of the blue?
Ask your dad. Pay it on your own. I don't know why you're involving the person that you kicked out of your wedding.
Mom is the one who paid for my wedding, but then I got an email from some guy named Gio telling me to pay up for the venue. I also got bills from other people who worked on my wedding. I thought Mom was putting everything. When I contacted her, she told me that you're the one who I should convince.
Well, the truth is, I am the one who paid for your wedding. Back when I thought you were a decent person, I decided that I was going to use my savings to pay for your wedding. I saw no greater thing to do with my money than that. Your mom's health insurance has been covering everything. We are simple people and do not live an extravagant lifestyle. So I thought, since I do not have a biological child, let me pay for your wedding.
What? You really did that for me? I really did not know. I'm so sorry, Dad.
Dad? You know that you call me Vince and not Dad. Do not start acting now because I have revoked my funding. I do not think that you deserve all that I did for you. Firstly, you gave me a half-assed invitation, but I forgave that. Secondly, you brought back a stranger to walk you down the aisle. But then, let us say that he is your real dad, so I will not hold that against you. But throwing me out of your wedding for no reason at all, in front of the people like I was a dog? No chance.
Dad, I do not have the money. Please. My husband and I have to go on our honeymoon tonight.
But you use that money to start paying off the wedding planners.
I don't have the money.
Then ask your dad. What was it that you said at the rehearsal dinner? He owns multiple companies. Well, if he owns companies, then he has to have money to pay for your wedding. He is your dearest dad, who is the reason that you are here.
Do not speak about my dad like that. He is a good man, and he will get me the money. I just have to ask him. He will even double the amount because he is not stingy like you.
If that is the case, then good for you.
In fact, I will even message Gio and tell him that the money will be paid by the end of the day. My dad is so successful that one call he could buy me that venue.
Because he has so many companies, right?
When I come back from my honeymoon, he is taking me to stay with him in Thailand. He has a job for me there.
You are living in a fantasy. This is worse than I thought. He is lying to you and playing with you. I have been alive for longer than you, so I am a good judge of character. Did you ask your mother why she was separated from him?
She never wants to talk about him. It does not matter. I do not need you and her. I have my dad and he will sort everything out. You do not deserve to be in my life, and I'm cutting you out.
Okay, Janet, I hope that your dad is who he says he is. I have tried to be a good father to you, but you've so quickly forgotten all that, and it makes me sad. Guess who decided that she wants to be a changed human being? So I am guessing that he bailed as soon as he realized that she's in debt.
Yes, he did. You know, I did not go on the detail over the years about what her father did to me, but I did tell her that he's a liar and a user. I met you. You took the both of us in with no question, and you treated her like your own child. She has been ungrateful and a brat. Therefore, she must sort her own mess out. That is what I told her.
Harsh, but necessary.
You should have seen her, crying about how now everyone knows about it and they're laughing at her. If she cared so much about her reputation, then she would not have kicked you off her wedding venue.
You are right.
She tried to use the excuse that I am sick. She claimed that since I am sick, she has been stressed. But then she knew that I wanted you to be the one who walked her down the aisle. Those were my wishes that she went against.
So what now?
I kicked her out. Her dad stopped answering this phone as soon as she mentioned that she was short of money to pay her for the wedding.
I did warn her.
Yeah.
When are you coming back home? I have good news for you. Tell me, I hate surprises.
My health has really improved. I might have had a misdiagnosis.
That is wonderful, babe. I know just the thing to celebrate. I am all ears. Leave all the planning to me.
I like it when you take care of me.
I am so lucky to be married to you.
Hi.
Hi, Janet.
I just wanted to tell you how sorry I am.
For?
The way I spoke to you. You're right.
I am sorry that he turned out to be a disappointment.
Can you please pay for the wedding? I promise I will not ask for anything.
You're disturbing me while I'm out with your mother. And thanks for asking about her. She's going to be fine. She's not as sick as the doctor suspected.
That is wonderful. Let me come with you. I want to see her.
Hey, give us space and pay your own bills. You're not a child anymore. You have lost the privilege of getting gifts from me. Your mom is still your mom, but I am your stepdad, not your father anymore.
Dad, please.
My name is Vincent, not your father. Janet begged for me a long time, but even her mother agreed that she did not deserve the money. So she started borrowing money from people, and people made fun of her because she could not afford her luxurious wedding. My wife and I took the money, and we were planning on investing it so that when we retire, we have a nice little nest.